Okay, East of Eden teaser trailer has dropped. Emergency podcast time. The moment we've been waiting for. I thought that this would have came out maybe like at the end of last year because initially they were saying Q1 26 release. Now they're saying this fall. But either way, we finally got something in front of us. Nate, what's your reaction on this Netflix East of Eden trailer?
Um, well, first and foremost, I'm really excited to be doing an emergency podcast. I've listened to a lot of emergency podcasts. Never been a part of one. So first
Neither.
time. I think it's going well so far. But first thought,
I'd like
um,
to
I
shout out the man who rang the alarm for us, a dear listener, Max.
there we go.
He texted me right away that it had come out, and my wife sent me the TikTok 16:9 ratioed version of it as well.
Oh, what a way to view it.
Yeah.
In a vertical format.
So
That's
I made sure I watched Landscape before I watched the TikTok version.
not me. I'm gonna watch the show on like a TikTok Reels channel. I'm just gonna flip through it quickly, skip the
Yeah.
scenes I don't want to watch. Yeah. No, but first thoughts. I have concerns.
Yeah.
I'm watching the trailer. I'm starting to think maybe this is gonna be really difficult to adapt.
Yeah.
So, but I'll kick it to you. What were your first thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've probably watched it maybe like 20 times since it came out. And there's two things that really stand out. One is the description on the video by Netflix themselves saying this fresh interpretation of Steinbeck's masterpiece will explore the multi generational saga of the Trask family, focusing new attention on its indelible anti hero, Cathy Ames. That is in no world
That book's about.
to describe her as an anti hero.
She's not Deadpool. She.
And it comes out right. Our first introduction to her from Steinbeck is she is evil. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So there's that, and then coupling that with the Alice in Wonderland quote that's like, spoilers by the way, it's at the in like the last 50 pages of the novel. She talks about Alice in Wonderland right before she kills herself. And I remember you and I were thinking as we were talking about it, was this a recurring theme? Was she talking about Alice in Wonderland? No, it's just right there, right before she kills herself, and then that's front and center for this trailer. So I don't know. It seems like they're trying to empower her in some way.
Yeah, it's she doesn't do anything good the whole book. She's
Yeah,
bad the whole time. She kills her own parents, she robs them.
yeah,
She tries to rob from the pimp that she works for. Then
yeah.
she tricks Adam into marrying her.
Hmm.
Then she sleeps with his brother and gets pregnant. Then
Yeah.
she tries to kill the babies. Then as soon as the babies are born, she leaves them to go be a whore.
After
Then she
shooting her dad.
then she kills the whore master that like very delicately took her in, like tried to make her like her daughter.
Yeah.
Kills her, takes over, blackmails the entire Salinas Valley, and then tries to corrupt her son. And when he doesn't like her, kills herself. It's bad start to finish. I don't.
Yeah.
If their take is going to be like this is her epic story, I'm like, she's the villain. She's like the main villain for 8 different characters throughout the show, throughout the book.
Right. Yeah.
It seems like a fundamental misunderstanding of what is supposed to be happening here.
I agree. I mean, as she's reading or as she's saying the part that she's saying in the trailer, she says that she wants to disappear because the world is so full of evil. She's not a victim of the rest of the world's evil.
She's the evil.
She's the evil that is inflicting constantly on everybody. And then at the end, like the power shot of you, Kathy, will not disappear. What? She's left her mark on so many people that she's crossed paths with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels like a big old like somebody spat in my face when I watched this trailer.
Yeah, and it's just I don't know. Like sometimes in a book or a movie, like the bad guy will have like a moment where they like at the very end they're like, I regret something, or like, oh, I actually realized that I was wrong. Like I'm trying to think of a good example. The only thing I can think of is like Doc Ock in the Spider-Man movie, how he helps take down the reactor. But like, she's bad the whole way through, and that's
Yeah,
it. She's just bad.
yeah. I mean, she talks about the like page 549 drinking the drink me bottle so that she can slip away from her enemies, but she's like she calls them her enemies because she can recognize that they have like this light and non-sociopathic way about them, and that's kind of why she immediately pits herself against them.
Yeah,
She's
like I would say. I mean, it's hard to like. She is kind of the most constant character because it kind of shifts from like Adam to the children,
yeah.
and she's kind of the bad guy for both of them. So she kind of is in the book the most. But like
Hmm.
I would say like the main like conflict in the third act of the book is her son trying to prove to himself that he's not like her
Yeah.
and trying to be like, I'm not like my mother. I'm not evil because I'm related to my mother. I can be my own person and make
Hmm.
my own decisions. Um, Honestly, if they were gonna go like, "Hey, we're gonna pick a new person to focus," they should have picked Lee. It should have been, "This is the story of Lee as he deals with this family's
Outsider, yeah.
crap." For, um,
No, I agree. It just I think it's interesting as well that on the poster, big old headshot of Florence Pugh, and it says "You are what you choose." I guess that's the theme they're kind of pulling from.
she's bad. She chooses bad.
You choose that. So
I was getting like, I mean, her the first thing she does is murder her family for no reason.
yeah,
Like her father like whips her a little bit, but like in the book, it's like he really didn't want to do it.
but begrudgingly, yeah,
He did it begrudgingly because she was being so bad and like, like, um, and so she just murders them, which you know, product of its time. I think a lot of fathers were hitting their kids with little sticks. So you don't want to judge them too harshly. Even if we were to be like hitting your children is unacceptable, you don't get the death penalty for.
mm-hmm.
You don't get the murder is a little over the top as a reaction there.
Yeah.
And I don't know what her mom did to deserve it.
No, it's not like she's a product of horrible, abusive parenting, and that turned her evil and it made her have this sour view of the world, and that's why she went around
Yeah,
inflicting on others.
it's not even like she grew up with no guidance or parents that could help her. She had like a really nice nuclear family. Her father was a businessman who was trying to teach her how to run his business, and she was like, I have to kill them so that I can go be a whore and
Yeah,
and just be I don't know. I think the idea that she's somehow the hero of this story is crazy.
I think so. I think so too. And you know the Wuthering Heights adaptation is not very close to the actual text, and I thought
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of a flop. I just hope this doesn't flop as bad as Wuthering Heights. And but the thing is, this doesn't even have the benefit of a really sweet Charlie XCX song.
I don't know what this has the benefit of.
Yeah. I'm just hoping that like this is how they decided to craft their trailer to put the spotlight on Florence Pugh because we still see other characters in the trailer,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I just don't think that the teaser will stray too far from what they're actually going to interpret it as.
I just think it would be really disappointing if they like try to bend the story so that she's the victim and she has to like rise above like
Yeah,
the challenges of her life of like having a nice family and then having a husband who loved her very much even if he's an idiot.
yeah,
Um like the character of Cathy Ames has the potential to be so interesting. Like you could portray it like it could be fascinating to see portrayed faithfully. And if they try to turn it into like a weird like girl power story, I
yeah,
feel like that's like the opposite of what the book is trying to get across.
yep.
And like the opposite of her character. She's not cool.
She's not girl bossing to the max.
No. Uh,
So I'm just maybe it's a good thing that Steinbeck's not alive to see his work potentially be massacred.
oh my gosh, they're gonna butcher it.
I mean, I think Cal is the main. I think he's the main protagonist of the story, and focusing on him would have been so much more interesting. Using Kate, his mother, as a backstory for it, leading up to it.
Right? We don't get hardly any stories about evil mothers. You get some evil stepmothers,
Hmm.
but evil mother that a child has to try to like figure out how to not be like his evil mother. Um, that's rare.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Especially when there's two sons that are both grappling with it in completely different ways,
yeah, that is interesting.
right? You have Cal knowing that it's in him and trying to fight against it, but it kind of keeps lashing out in moments. And then his brother Aaron is goes so far against it to just become like holier than thou. I only want to see the good in the world if it makes me even look down on anybody that I don't think is as good as me. But I don't know. Anything else you want to gut reaction take for this or?
It just said it looks terrible too. It looks so bad. It's got the classic like the first shot, like first shot's the grayest like depiction of the American West you've ever seen. Like, can you imagine this? This takes place in California, where the sun is out, all the
Yeah,
time. Like the brightest, sunniest place. It's the desert, and they're just like, we got to put like a gray fog over everything.
yeah,
Every scene, if it's daytime, looks completely grayed out, and every scene that's nighttime is like blued out. It
yeah,
looks, it just looks incredibly bland. And like I don't know, like the 1800s. I get because we have sepia photographs.
mhm,
It looks bland in some of the photographs. They were wearing real colors.
right.
They weren't wearing like grayish brown all the time.
Mhm. Especially a man that fumbles into an inheritance. He has enough money to buy nice silk linens.
I don't know. I feel like just that's focusing new attention on its indelible anti-hero Cathy.
It's so awful.
It's
It's so awful.
terrible.
And all the books in Barnes and Noble in the next month or so are going to have Florence Pugh's face on them. You're not going to get the actual bicentennial version anymore.
We're doing World War II with a new focus on its indelible anti-hero Adolf Hitler. It's time for you to see the sympathetic side of the man, the myth, the legend. That's what they're doing. That's
Yeah,
it's like, oh my gosh,
and not in a fun Jojo Rabbit way.
not in a fun Jojo Rabbit way. Um, it just like watching this makes me feel like I'm going insane. It's like did I read the whole book and not understand any of it? And it's like no, I think I did. I think I understood what happened in the book.
Yeah. One thing I will give it some props that it looks like in Faye's room, in her parlor near the end, there is green,
they did they
and that
did
was
they did
very.
make the walls green, which is they I don't know, this trailer also makes it seem like she's a victim of her babies. Like the babies are crying and she's like, oh, and it's like those are your babies. Like,
She's actually only with the babies for like under 24 hours too.
that's true. It's like she hated her own children as soon as they were born, and they're like, this is the story of a woman who would not be held down by anyone, including her own children. Never let your children hold you back from being the murderous whoremaster you're supposed to be. If your calling is to blackmail every politician in the Salinas Valley by cutting up their penises with razor blades and taking pictures of it, do
Taking pictures
not let the
of
fact that you're a mother of two stop you from fulfilling that destiny. Shoot your husband and leave. All right,
yeah,
that's what this show is about,
you will get paid to splash toilet water in politicians' faces.
and that's what being a woman is all about: is splashing toilet water on people,
Yeah,
and then making them pay you so that they don't tell anyone that you did that.
hmm and keeping the
This is what we
Polaroids.
should all aspire to.
Yeah, but at least they didn't try too hard to make her her body look like it was preparing for the pregnancy.
That is true. That was going to be a funny part of the adaptation. Um, it's like
Yeah,
the scene too, like where she's like, it's like clearly like pre-pregnancy, and Adam's like trying to hold her shoulder, and she's like, "I hate that I'm having this baby." It's
yeah.
like, I guess that is faithful to what she would have been like, but it is funny that they're like, and that's a good thing, by the way.
The checked out stare. She's like, I didn't even want to come across really. It looks like the character I'm most interested to see is going to be Charles
It
from
was
the
Mike Fast, right?
every scene he's in this teaser. He does look very wary of Kathy. Like he comes in with the gun, and then when they're like, I imagine posing for a wedding photo. It looks like, which not accurate. Don't they just go get married
They
when
just go get married, yeah.
Charles thinks he's dropping her off?
Yeah, that was one of the funny parts of the book is that he thinks he's gotten rid of her, and then she comes back, and he's like, "Stop!"
Yeah,
Yeah, I got it paused on him. Yeah, I think, yeah, he looks appropriate. Um, who is this Adam character? What is he? What's his name?
he's in Poor Things. His name is Christopher Abbott.
East of
That's the main
Eden.
thing I know him from.
East of Eden casts. It's showing me the James Dean one. Um.
Oh, he's in the hit movie Craven the Hunter also.
Oh, I love Craven the Hunter.
Yeah.
Psych, said nobody ever. Um. Samuel Hamilton is Mance Rider from
All right.
King of the Wildlings.
Yeah.
That feels like a good role for him.
Well, we
Um,
didn't see in the trailer. I think that the two men on the horses approaching the Salinas Valley might actually be the man who introduces him to the Hamiltons or shows him the ranch rather than Mr. Sam Hamilton himself.
got some interesting castings here. I see the casting for Cal Trask, Joseph Zada has intense iPhone face. It's gonna be hard for me to believe that kid wasn't raised on Coco Melon. Um, he's probably older than. How old is this guy?
Let's see here. It looks like too that when she becomes Kate, they make her go full on brunette. That's what I was kind of picking up. It seems like when she becomes the whoremaster, they dyed her hair brown. Did that happen because the sheriff told her to do that?
The sheriff does tell her to dye her hair brown. Yeah, that's a good pickup. Um, I just watched the scene where she's like covers her face because the babies are crying, which is relatable, and it's admirable to stick through that as a mother and like power through the fact that your baby's driving you nuts, as
Yeah,
long as you don't shoot your husband and abandon them when they're 1 day old.
I would have liked having a half a second of her reaching out to bite Sam's hand. I think
I'm not even sure they're gonna put. They're like, no, she's. In fact, they're gonna have like Samuel Hamilton like rough her up while he's delivering the baby. They're like, this Samuel Hamilton guy sucked. And it's like poor Kathy. Like this guy came and delivered her baby, and then he bit his own hand and blamed it on her.
I'd rather have them not do any, like just not include Sam at all than make him somebody that they rough up a little, like be more rough around the edges because clearly that's John Steinbeck's like actual grandfather,
Yeah,
and he had such admiration for him, and then just to do a depiction like this, like one of the actual real people in history that's portrayed in the story, and do him dirty would be crazy. Wouldn't put it past that.
I hope they're doing like a 180 switcheroo where they're like, we're gonna get people to watch because they think Florence Pugh's the good guy and then she's the bad guy.
That maybe
That would be the move. And
maybe that's why it took so long to finally get something out because they saw people clamoring for the Stranger Things finale that wasn't the finale, and now they're trying to.
they're doing misdirections now. I worry that this pod comes off as us being anti women's empowerment. I'm not. I love women's stories. Just not this woman. This woman's really bad. So
You've read A Woman of No Importance?
I read the whole book of A Woman of No Importance. No one else has. Okay, I read that book and I liked it enough to finish it. And that
Yeah,
was it. But
got it.
um, yeah, that's so we're pro women. I just as
Oh,
a
pro women.
super
Pro
pro
women.
women. Um,
Now, is Cathy pro women? I don't know.
no, she wasn't. She was pro nobody.
Yeah.
She doesn't deserve. She's not real, so she doesn't deserve anything. But this isn't a character that you should be like, yeah,
Yeah.
like, let's go.
Well, and she's not even like a morally gray and corrupted character like a Walter White or anything, where you can kind of see what they're doing, but as
Or
they decide,
like a
maybe,
Cersei Lannister, where you're like, oh, at least like
yeah,
she really loved her family. No, she hated her family.
yeah,
She hated them. So
the indelible anti-hero
the
Cathy Ames.
indelible the indelible anti-hero is crazy.
So I wouldn't be surprised if in like a week they change the description of the video.
I don't think they will because I don't think that the East of Eden fandom has shooters like that. Like it's like I don't like who's gonna get really mad about it? English teachers?
Our
Us?
10
Our
listeners,
10 listeners. There are dozens of us that are gonna be mad about this.
Yeah,
That's honestly probably what it was. Is they're like, listen, are we making this movie for the several thousand people that read and love East of Eden? Or are we making it for the millions of people that want to turn on Netflix and see Florence Pugh be a boss lady? And they're like, we're making it for the millions of people that want to see Florence Pugh be a boss lady.
yeah.
Um, and that's how you get this show.
I think you're right. I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, of course I'm right. I worked in the cutthroat world of consulting. I know how these people
It's true.
I know how these people are thinking.
Cutthroat world of consulting and frozen desserts.
And frozen desserts, not at the same time.
All right. Well, I
The world of ice cream cups is cutthroat as well, though. I don't want to act like it's just all hunky dory in the ice cream cup trenches. It gets dark out there, so we can probably cut that.
I think we're leaving it. I'm not even editing this. We're going to download it and just publish it right now.
Okay.
If you said anything that you regret, too bad. It's going to be out there.
Let me make sure that my microphone was on. It looks like it was. Oh my gosh. All right.
Until the fall, so I'm guessing it'll be like a September, October release. By then, we might have had our Lonesome Dove stuff in being released. But
That's right. Yes. Read Lonesome Dove with us later. Actually, don't read it yet. Wait till our pod comes out and then
yeah, read along
Lonesome
with us.
Dove. Buy Lonesome Dove now. Save it for when our pods start to come out and read along with us in 100-page increments. It's gonna be good.
It's going to be good.
Gonna be good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that's that. We'll try to keep our finger on the pulse of whatever East of Eden news comes out.
If there was one thing I could tell the people creating the show, I wish I could go back in time and tell them before they did it. I would tell them to never fly uphill, me boys. I would just say don't do it. It's too late now. They already did it. But yeah.